Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both are
turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot, because it's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Kelly. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. The Bruins offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him hit him?
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll give it to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. Plucks it out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title, and perhaps going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now this offense is back on the field. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Fires to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On third and short, the power run here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Got his man down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner will be brought down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Looking for room at the 25. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got room to work. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes the grab on the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gilliam. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Scanning the field, it's Kelly. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The lone back's got it. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Dropping back, it's Kelly. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the returner goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's straight. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bruins are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Nestles it in at the 35. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for them.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give out of the gun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Finding an escape route. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Here's the pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gives it on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Into the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Dropping back, it's Kelly. He wants it all. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. We check in with Kevin. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And some room to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up.
The ball is out behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that fourth down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big fourth down conversion.
Breaks just plowing ahead. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he's got it in the end zone. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Plows through the defense. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Feels like they're just inches away from their own end zone, and it's 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself.
Man, 3rd and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this 4th down more manageable.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime. time, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's open on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire, right?
Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or...
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
At midfield, he's got room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, it's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
And the Trojans will kick this away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Gilliam. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if he can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability. Just continue to make those good decisions. Be accurate with the ball. He's got another chance to have another great day.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is called settling down. Own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to throw. It's Kelly. That's caught. It's gone. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
He's found some room at the 45. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Snead. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. They'll run it here. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take a chance here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the first down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Kelly. Wrapped down the middle. It's Snead. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. This drive has now reached the red zone. Out of with the shotgun, he hands it off. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. They try to sneak it for the 1st. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Boy, in this shotgun era, we're seeing more and more fumbles on quarterback sneaks. Seems like a simple play, but the quarterback's got to ride the center snap. Here he doesn't do a good job of securing the ball. It's on the ground, and the defense comes up with it.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Fighting off the defender. Juked one tackler and picks up 1st down yardage.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a 1st down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
Caught in the backfield. It's Meadows. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. The back's got it. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? It's complete on the crossing route. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, what a move. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Well, we've seen a drive from each team here so far, and we've got more of a game of hot potato going after a 2nd consecutive turnover.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To bootleg here. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands, it's long. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Looking for the wideout. Finds his man. It's Gilliam. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Vaughn.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback keeps the football. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, 3rd and 1, and they decide to throw the football. The defense was not surprised at all. They catch a break, come up with a sack.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Kelly. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's gone. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Grab down the middle. It's gone. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. That's another first down as they get near the 50 now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Net kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Play fake, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's incomplete. They'll let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. Money comes for his second punt of the game. returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Offense operating from the pistol. And the single back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to pass. It's Kelly. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's reeled in. It's gone. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Now here comes the bunch formation. Back to throw again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the handoff. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Press coverage now from the secondary. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Kelly. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. First down and 10 now. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And completion makes it second and short. That's caught. It's Snead. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Oh, I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough on second down.
Dropping back, it's Kelly. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And we're able to get him down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different route.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never...
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Grinding away on the ground. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes. And
they heave it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Meadows. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The RPO caught to the right. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And the pass is dropped, incomplete, would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Meadows. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Trojans are going to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
Yeah, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times. Consistent pressure. Just dominating performance.
The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Trojans. Add 6 more points to the total. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking for a receiver. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-score game, so hope's still alive here in the late going. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And now the handoff. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And tackled after a small pickup there. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people